Yeah, it's a great start to the year for the 3 games we have on the calendar. Obviously, we have 3 days here this week before we get started again, and so I think we always do a good job of looking at the little segments of little road trips and trying to win games where we can. And it was an exciting game to play at home. Obviously, I really like to be on the winning side of that one, but I think we played some good hockey, and the areas that we need to improve upon are pretty obvious. So. Yeah, it's fun. I think it's already a different feel. I think we're already creating a different culture in this room as opposed to last year, and guys are they're excited. It's fun to be around the rink, and getting a few big wins in overtime to start the year is a good way to kind of reinforce that feeling.
Numbers-wise, this is the hottest start of your career, numbers-wise. What do you attribute that to? People are like, what's going on? What's happening? In a great way.
I don't know. It's one of those things that pucks are going in, and I've been creating a lot of chances with Dominic and Alex, and it's just fun to play with the puck. And I don't think you go out there expecting us to get results and expecting to get on the board 3 or 4 times every night. But as long as you're creating a high percentage and high amount of chances, eventually you are going to have those nights where you get some bounces. So it's nice to get rewarded early in the season, and always helps your confidence.
Compared to last year, could you maybe seen this turnaround coming when you guys all got together at the beginning of training camp, that this was going to be a different year than it was from last year?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We know it's 3 games. We beat a good team in St. Louis, and obviously Ottawa being at home the other night. They're a good team as well, and there's no easy games, and so yeah, those are 2 good wins to get on the road, and we're gonna we're slowly build up here. We're not looking at the entire 82 game schedule yet and thinking, this year is going to be different from last year automatically just because we got 5 points out of 6. It's going to take a lot of work, and there's no doubt, as I mentioned, having that confidence early is a good thing to keep working towards in the right direction, I should say.
Is there a good, healthy rivalry with Minnesota, much like maybe the kind you have with St. Louis?
I think so. I mean, it always happens when you have playoff series, and there's a lot of guys in that room, probably more left over than the St. Louis team that, if you look back to the playoff series we had against them. So they're a strong team, and I'm sure they're looking to, they're just like one of those teams that probably think they have the team to make a run in the playoffs this year. So, it's another tough road game coming up.
I'm sure you guys would like to fix the power play and score in that area, but is it nice that you're getting 5-on-5 production?
Yeah, it's power play is going to be fine. I think we got 2 confident units. At the end of the day, we know it's all about getting pucks back and supporting each other, and eventually just generating more shots. And once that comes, pucks are going to go in, and when you get results, you just relax a little bit more. So there's no point in getting antsy just because we haven't scored in 3 games. I think there's a lot of good things that we're seeing already that is showing to be an improvement from last year. So we'll just focus on those positives and keep working at it.
How much does having so much time between your last game and your next game help you guys to make the adjustments that you need to make?
Well, I mean, you always look at the schedule in October, and it seems like we always have a couple weeks like this where there's just, like you want to get going, you want to get in the games, especially early in the year. But 3 and 4 nights to start the year it's definitely an adjustment. You can train all you want in the summer, but it's a whole different animal to be on the plane and late nights and getting used to that fast pace. So it's nice to get a little bit of rest this week, and we'll get back to playing at top speed on Thursday.
Could you speak to the accomplishment that Duncan Keith is about to have? 1,000 games with one team in 2 games from now.
Well, it's amazing because he's done it all, individual awards, Stanley Cups, Conn Smythe, all that stuff, and to get to 1,000 games. I mentioned it last year with Siebes making it that far. Early in my career, it never seemed like that big an accomplishment, but then you get to this point, you realize how much hockey those guys have played. All the stories, all the great times and the ups and the downs that you have, it's a pretty meaningful accomplishment and kind of cool to have been there the majority of the way.
You've done so much for this organization.
Last one for Jonathan.
What is the sense for you after the stretch that you've had? Is it relief? Is it happiness?
I'm sorry?
You've done so much on and off the ice to have this start. What is this feeling for you? Is it relief? Is it...
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, as long as we're winning and I'm progressing and showing that I'm starting to play like I know I can play, and just being a threat on the ice and playing well with my line mates. That's what it all comes down to, is just improving every day. So not going to get ahead of myself. It's only 3 games. Just got to keep doing the little things that I've been doing well, and keep working for the results. And like I said, it's a lot of fun playing with Alex and Dominic right now. The two of them are playing great as well.